moment you translate Ayurveda, the moment you start translating yoga, then their integral meaning gets compromised. Arjuna, in the 3rd chapter and the 5th chapter, almost repeats the same question, seeking clarification. I am Professor Ganesh Ramakrishnan, a faculty member at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. The organization of Dharmaviki has been pivoted on some moderation policies. These moderation policies have been thought out, ironed out after consulting several scholars in this field over a long duration of time. The 5 pillars that form the moderation policies are as follows. The first is Moola Siddhanta Samaikyata, which is the integral unity of Sanatana Dharma. The terminology in the Vedic literature, in the derived literature, themselves are a point of integration, but beyond the terminology, even the thought process is integral. Now, this brings me to the next point, which is that this terminology, the moment they get translated, often the plot is lost. So, dharma remains dharma, cannot be translated as religion. This is a second pillar, which is ananuvadyata, non-translatability. The moment you translate Ayurveda, the moment you start translating yoga, then their integral meaning gets compromised. A third very important pillar is Rachana Saushtavam. The internal coherence, the consistency, where there is enough scope for discussion. In fact, most of our literature is in the form of dialogues, conversations, samvad, to help bring out this consistency. In Bhagavad Gita itself, Arjuna, in the 3rd chapter and the 5th chapter, almost repeats the same question, seeking clarification from Krishna on points associated with Karma Yoga. So the questions and answers are all seeking that internal coherence, Rachana Saushtavam. Interestingly, the way the Smriti Shastras would be compiled, we always had Shastras being compiled time and again according to the changing situation, the changing needs. We have examples of Kautilya Artha Shastra. Now, what were the principles used in compilation of literature? That brings us to the 4th point, which is Tantra Yukti, Tantra Yukta Adhara. Tantra Yukti you will find in Charaka compilation, in Shushruta's compilation, of course Kautilya Artha Shastra I referred to earlier. They may have maybe 30, 36 different elements, but all of them are the research methodology. When we talk about making external references and seeking internal coherence, the way you study, the lens you adopt to contextualize the current study with respect to previous literature, pay due respect to the perspective then, and bring out the subtle points of difference because of changing context. This is very nicely codified in Tantra Yukti. A 5th, which helps move from internal diligence to also external validation, is where one looks for external references. That is Parikshanam. While it is already a part of Tantra Yukti Adhara, yet it deserves a separate mention, because we should make sure we refer to the original literature, the original verses in the different literature, rather than just their commentary. and we take special care to make sure that all original source references are preserved in every Dharma Wiki text.